Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Cousins. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The carry.
Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Johnson brought him
back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing, Cousins. And going deep downfield and that's caught inside the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Second and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Mike 5-4. Johnny, flipper. Watch the shit.
From the red zone now, Cousins. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
59, mark. Check, 59. Let's make these babies cry. Can. These babies cry.
2nd down and goal. Cousins. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
To throw is Cousins. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Haskins. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Pull it together. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Come on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Walk it back.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 47-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants 3, 49ers nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Come on, D.
Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To N'Keal Harry. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
54 is Mike. Check, watch 54,
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
1st and 10.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got Evans. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First and 10.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Cousins. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Squeeze.
Cousins again. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
New York Giants.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, it's Cousins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Traquan Smith. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Vinatieri's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
They're ready to get this next drive started. The New York offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Haskins to throw it. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Cousins, and caught by Henry. Bowls him over, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So that'll back them up 5.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
On the tackle.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Punt formations.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense.
18-yard
1st and 10. Ready to get this next drive started. The New York offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Number 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, Haskins. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Niners 7, Giants 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Cousins now to throw on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, it's Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Play fake, Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
first and goal.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Sean Lee.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Here's Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
San Francisco.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Catch is made by Herring. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Bilal Nichols busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Second and 16. Haskins will throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
Brought down at his own 40.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Clark in on the stop.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's the way to make the play, kid.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.